When you're working with your dog, remember one thing: the dog is not a mind reader. It doesn't instinctively know what you want it to do. You've got to help that dog. The dog has got a very good attitude. It's like you and I. What's in this for me? Remember that. Use all of those in the work and you will get there. Another thing, remember this is your friend. You're not going to give a dog commands or orders. It's requests. We have Sadie here. We're going to work with her, first of all through the sit. Now, most people do like their dogs to learn to sit, and that's fine, but don't overuse it. You know, don't keep asking them to sit before this and sit before that. Leave them alone a lot more. And if you're going to get a dog to sit, remember what is in it for me? Food reward. So I ask Sadie, Sadie, come, good girl. Come on, sweetheart, get her on her feet, then sit, good girl. You notice how I tip the food back over her head. That actually took her body naturally into the tilt. I'll repeat that just so it's nice. And obviously look at her looking for that food. She's so sensible. What's in this for me? Good. And especially with a young puppy. Sadie, Sadie, sit. You see her body naturally tips back. Good girl. You've given her a reason to do that. Most puppies, if you start with that, you can do it in 3. Another thing I'm going to work on is the stay. You could be in a very dangerous situation, and unless you can stop your dog, they can get injured. So with a stay, you stand at the side of your dog, you keep it nice and calm, and then you help the dog by stepping forward, almost immediately in front, because the dog, as I say, will naturally want to come with you. You have to show it what you want. Come in front of the dog, put your hand out just to help them see. Remember, the hand should be a friend anyway. It's just a block. And then you say, stay. Take one step back. Stay. And then the next most important thing you work on, recall. Come on, love. Good girl. Remember, be happy. Remember, you want your dog to be happy. Lessons should be fun. Remember, facilitate learning. You're doing this at home where she feels safe, where you are happy too. You're doing it at your convenience, which is another good thing. The dog is not unhappy, it's not hungry, it's not anxious, it's in its own home. This is where lessons should start. So we run through the whole of that again, so we get her on her feet. Sadie, sit. Good girl. She's doing that thinking, oh, this is good, I'll do it for the food. Of course I will. And then the stay, cross in front of her. You can actually extend that to one step away. Stay. Come, good girl. 3 simple movements which actually will help you with your dog. Good girl, come on love. Good girl. And sit. Now you see the sit goes in very quick. The request is done by the dog straight away because they've made a good association with the request, not false. And now we can let the lead drop. Stay. Turn, step a few steps away, stay. Sadie, come. Good girl. Good girl. Praise her. Good lass. So, if you were to do that a couple of times a day, if you have the time, if not, once a day, the important thing, remember, is do it when you feel happy, do it when the dog is happy. Make sure you have the time. Allow an hour and it will take 15 minutes. Allow 15 minutes, it will take an hour. Good girl.